faster at this point.
Yeah. Defense can be really tough because a lot of those times in the Hell Zone setups, you're like, oh, well, I can wake up and I can reflect, but she switches sides, and then things get a little dicey, right?
It's like, you're always going to be able to reflect same side, but the window to reflect, the input buffer that Dragon Ball has is really, really tiny when you're on defense. You only have like a 4-frame window in order to reflect. It's actually not obvious because your character waking up is being obscured by the Hell Zone setup. So it's actually really hard to deflect the first one, and every Kefla I've met, it like auto times it so that your first deflect off of the first guaranteed reflect off the Hell Zone is going to run out the moment she throws her mix at you, so you actually have to block it even if you reflect the Hell Zone itself.
Right. And there's always the option for Dragon Rush, too. If you get a little too happy with those deflects, you're trying to get away, you're going to get Dragon Rush.
Exactly. But we have seen at least once tonight where she did the Hell Zone mix-up, teleport behind, and then hit a button, and even though the defender was blocking the wrong direction, they were actually still in cross-up protection from the Hell Zone mix, so...
Yeah, absolutely.
So just like, cross-up low isn't actually real. You have to like layer in like a high or a Dragon Rush in order to work with it. So, but her mix is still really, really strong. And yes, the Veep. Yes, the Veep. That's the right call on how the Pool 2, the first pool we ran tonight, went.
Pool 2, the first pool of the night.
And we're currently running Pool 1, the second pool of the night, as Mangaka and Fableheath are getting ready. We've got 2 pools of 3 people each, and then we're cutting to a top 4 set. As I feel like I got the hard pool out of the 2 of them.
They're both tough pools. I think they're both tough pools. There's not many people, so there's not really anywhere to hide, right?
No. But it also means that everyone here is going to get a lot of practice. One of the downsides to some of the larger houses where we've had like 18 or more people show up is that there's no room on the casual setup in order to practice at all. And like because we have to get all the games through tonight, we've got like 3 sessions going and people are shouting back and forth, hey, you're off stream, you're on stream, and like cycling out the commentators constantly. It can be just a massive, chaotic bundle of stuff going on. So this one, the smaller house where we can talk to each other, figure out what was happening in the games, get some more practice in, is actually like a nice, relaxed change for once.
Yeah, I mean, while we still are running a bracket, it's a little bit less of a tournament setting. It's a little bit more casual. Everybody gets to play everybody.
Oh, yeah.
You definitely are getting more matches in a situation like this.
And speaking of more matches, Fableheath and Mangaka with the fist bump going in. Mangaka's biggest difference that Mangaka's had with his team from Season 2 is he's swapped out Super Saiyan Goku in the anchor, swapped in Buluku in the back, and put Cell up front.
Yeah.
Which we haven't been seeing all that much of Cell in Season 2, other than Ninja, who just has been worshipping the guy.
Yeah, and Cell's just as good as ever, honestly. The addition of some new assists has helped him out in some different ways. But it's an exciting addition to Mangaka's team. I'm very interested to see what he can do. Now, is this the first tournament that he's taken Cell to?
I think we had another house. Oh, no, there was definitely a week. We had a weekly at Aki like a week ago on Friday, I think. And he took Cell to that one. But I wasn't there for that one, so I wasn't able to see it as the biggest downside of Cell, however, is that his opening gambits are pretty mediocre, and his neutral is rather weak without assist to work it out. And Fableheath has been showing all that practice he's been putting up this week. Like, I talked to him, like, how's he been doing with Dragon Ball? It's like, every single day he put in, like, 2 hours of time in the lab, and it is showing off that base Vegeta, taking a character clean, not even a bit of chip damage.
It's definitely, like I said,
oh yeah, last week we got a bunch of casuals going online with voice chat, and I got a couple rounds against Fableheath. The dude has gotten so much better in like what feels like almost no time.
Yeah,
really excellent empty low. As of course, Mangaka's been practicing and playing Bardock for a year now. Maybe a bit longer than that, and shows exactly why as he throws Fableheath in the corner, empty low, continuous mix-up, gets the touch. Oh man!
Look at his happy birthday right now. Was he happy?
It can be. Oh no, he used the wall bounce, which knocked him out, but he's still going to take a massive chunk of blue life, and I don't know if he got the one landing frame where he can't block. or if Mangaka pressed the button, such as up backing, which gave him 5 frames even unsafe to the super dashes. Mangaka suddenly went from a even game to a huge 1v2 comeback he aims to make.
First super dash. I think if Fableheath just let that combo rock, he could have super and double and happy birthday right there.
I agree. He had the sliding knockdown at that exact moment. Just wait for it to drop super. Galaxy Gun super specifically is going to keep him in the combo. He couldn't have done the OTG version, which in my opinion what he was expecting. That's why he went for it. It's really hard to play defense against Spark because you can jump cancel all of your normals on block. You just saw Mangaka do to get a cross up high and taking away base Vegeta. Turning on the limit break for Fableheath as Blue Goku and Bardock get to play it out.
And Mangaka still got Sparks, but really he's 1-2M from being dead. Fableheath has 7 bars, he's got a level 5 on deck, he just needs a clean.
Any clean hit that ends in a sliding knockdown, Mangaka is dead. Even just like 5L level up super is going to kill Mangaka right now. Tap, there it is! Like, you're going to do something unsafe, and I'm just going to throw all this meter down.
That was really impressive. That was a perfect level 3 right there.
Fableheath taking the first game off of Mangaka with almost a happy birthday and a perfectly timed reversal. As both players exchange all their assists from full screen, trying not to take too many risks. Air to air, but the angle was weird, so Mangaka wasn't able to convert. That comboed!
Vegeta air and so nice.
That was a huge disjoint hitbox.
The extra block step from the C assist and the extra block step from the Bardock B assist as well. Doesn't work out for him. Now he's getting tornado.
Bardock's B assist has a lot of blocks on. Ooh! Dropped the combo, tried reflecting. Fableheath just waited it out and was able to get a light tap and get himself out of the corner. 6M, but no assist behind it, so Mangaka can't convert. Went for the super dash up pressure mix-up, but because Fableheath jumped back, it messed up the positioning on it. Ooh! Bardock B gets conversion, not quite fast enough to pick it up. Gets a light tap air to air, and the rolling crush to sliding knockdown lets Mangaka drop supers.
Yeah, the rolling crush with the overhead on Fableheath had a lot of trouble protecting his own.
Holding down back as Mangaka was expecting a Dragon Rush right there and pulled out Super Dash, pulled himself off the ground, but not fast enough to dodge the 2M. Gets himself thrown into the corner with Bardock's level 3 Okizeme coming up.
Great damage and
Oh, but it's really hard to convert off a straight key blast because they don't have hit stop, but you have to like predict or option select that they're going to hit. Get Bardocked! And I know you know how it feels like because you're Bardock's getting Bardocked.
Just like that. 2-2. Fableheath with a slight advantage in life. Mangaka with a more substantial meter.
One of the biggest changes in Season 3 is the discount on EX moves. So characters that have got powerful EX moves like Bardock's Lariat and Blue Goku's dive kicks. And Cell's level 3 apparently, gets a random rolling crush and is just like, I'm gonna get some Oki right here. 6M. Fableheath's having a really hard time reacting to these block highs. You can't predict a 6M in most situations. Like, you can do it at any point in the block stream. You just have to react 24 frames for a block high. I think you're going to super dash here. 2 H's, Mangaka just runs straight into it. Level 1, level 3.
That's the end of Cell. It's nice because he gets Bardock back, he's going to get a little bit of help, but he's still really going to be in one-touch territory, but it's going to protect him from getting body by strings.
Oh yeah. Especially off of Vanish conversions, that a little bit of regeneration that Bardock's getting is going to 2M it! Does Mangaka have a solid combo for this? No, just using the Spark takes away more than half of Fableheath. Because both Sparking and Limit Break take away your regeneration health, there's no blue health at all on Fableheath. Doing something cheeky, I'm just going to 2H it.
Fableheath's 2H has been out of this world.
And I saw a counter notification right there at the start of that combo as Mangaka probably tried to 2H the wake up instant air dash and got median. So characters with excellent EX moves like the EX shoulder we just saw from Mangaka to side swip and get swapped and get a hit. Make characters exceptionally powerful and anchored because strong EX moves.
That's good.
Never count out Mangaka. There's a reason why this is his house.
Defending his house.
He's not quite ready to defend his neighborhood.
But he's at least defending his house this round. And I'm really excited to see this last match here. See, maybe they take some time. No, they go right back into it.
Straight back into it. Both of them have attracted these teams and have been enjoying it. One of the big things about this season, almost gets a happy birthday pickup, but because it was a super dash conversion, it's really awkward to work with. I think Mangaka could have killed if he sparked up there, but he wouldn't have actually got that much damage on the primary character. I think Mangaka was just blocking low right there. It's Vegeta's air dash medium is a lot faster than it looks.
That button is so strong. And I don't know if he's defending, but better safe than sorry, right? That's just season 3, meter is in surplus, just spend it.
Oh yeah, that character lead is worth so much more than a bar. Just spend the meter, get the kill.
Snaps in base speed, takes a little bit of blue up, and takes up on the 2H.
But more importantly, by snapping someone in, even if you don't get very much mix, unless you're like perfectly in the corner with 2 assists ready, you get rid of their assists. You're going to have a huge advantage in neutral. And basically, they don't have any options other than sparking if you ever get a block.
Great.
C assist came out behind Fableheath, so Fableheath just blocked the Ki Blast from Bardock, and Mangaka looked like he was assuming that it tapped Blue Goku. Nope. By blocking the Ki Blast, Blue Goku was safe in order to come out.
Yeah, he
exactly.
Where's the Ki Blast from?
Fableheath tried using EX shoulder to try and get out of that assist, but was a bit too slow.
Pickup.
Still has the protagonist to him. He's just slightly different color than he was last season. And Mangaka's down, maybe for like the third time in the set. You know, he brought it back in round 2. He's got, full health. He still has spark. He has 3 bars. But he still has power. Mangaka runs at him, and Fableheath preemptively challenges the dash, but Mangaka's able to block it and get a slight tap with a super dash conversion. That's much more of an attack, as he's going to get a sliding knockdown and level 3 Okazemi in the corner.
And Mangaka's going to
he's practiced this thing to death at this point. High, low, wait for it, stagger, checking. Fable's just patiently blocking all of it and seeing where it is. Mangaka sees like, okay, it's not my turn, you're out of assist, I'm going to spark out of this, you can't bait it.
Yeah, Fable's really playing patient. I really like blocking. Finally blocks the 6 and gets opened up by a second.
When people are in sparking, because you can dash and jump cancel literally every move that blocks, it is insanely hard to block that. There's a lot of situations where you've got 16 frames to block a second overhead that you couldn't predict, which is nearly or simply unreactable depending on the situation. 2M pickup for Fableheath as he grabs the falling shoulder charge. It looks like an air shoulder.
Big level 3 here, getting a lot of damage. Mangaka's sparking is running out. Amazing.
Nice, great tech. Oh, I looked like Fableheath's input got crossed up, so the button didn't come out. 6M, dash canceled it to maintain pressure. No, I play this character. You can't grab me with my own tricks.
EX grab didn't pay off, and he's going to take a lot of damage here, but even 5 meters isn't really enough to kill him. I feel
like Mangaka could have gotten a kill if he went for like a Banished Dragon Rush extension there.
Potentially, yeah. Potentially he could have went for the Banished Dragon Rush, yeah.
Yeah, Banished Dragon Rush would have been a kill right there.
Play defense.
I like the cross-up Dragon Rush of Super Dash. Managed to get out safely. Dash, block. No! EX shoulder teleport! Fableheath barely managing to put Mangaka in a stressful situation. Both of them just down and out.
That was really, really close. That was a really, really
As
great
Mangaka is currently telling us the gloriousness of Blue Goku's light throw, and you should never use his medium or EX, is what he just said.
They're just a little too slow. Yeah, they're just a
little too slow. The medium is the same speed as Goku Black's. Like, you should never eat Goku Black's command throw. It's that incredibly slow. And Blueku's medium's the same speed.
Yeah, it's really slow. The thing that makes it a little bit better, maybe, is that you, even if you're walking back, you get caught. Although I guess Goku Black's works like that too.
I feel like the walking back get caught is new to the season, because I know in Season 2, when I'm playing Blue Goku, that they went for the medium grab. If I just like went backwards as if I was looking for a reflect, I'd often walk out of it mid-screen. But this season, I've not been able to do that once. I feel like they changed the tracking on the medium grab slightly, so it's like got a longer hitbox.